I wanted to do Laramie Project because it is one of the most beautiful and epic pieces of theatre I've ever read.
Oh God, I want to do the Laramie Project. I love doing shows that challenge people, that when you walk out of that show you just think, oh my God, my head, they've just been inside my head, they've made me question my values, question my beliefs. I want to challenge people.
It's a fantastic drama, and it deals sensitively with the issues of the whole community. So it's not black and white. It allows the grey areas to exist, and it allows different people with different attitudes to express how they feel about a really tough subject.
The reason I find the character of Dennis Sheppard so challenging is because he is Matthew Sheppard's father, and his monologue in the play is a very heartfelt moment in that he is arguing for the murderer against the death penalty for the person who murdered his son.
There's Sherry Johnson, who is someone who, I don't think homophobic's the right word, but she definitely talks about some negative aspects of Matthew Sheppard, and how she thinks he shouldn't be singled out, and I can kind of see the arguments that the character of the person is making, but I don't agree with what she's saying.
She's the policewoman that responded to the call when they found Matthew's body tied to the fence while he was still alive, just. I'm a nurse, I work in emergency. I see a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of gory stuff, and I've had to learn to distance myself from the emotion of such things, which I think Reggie has tried to do to the best of her abilities, trying to remove herself from the reality that she found this dead kid, pretty much. She tried as hard as she could to save his life, and in the process she got exposed to HIV, which of course in my job a lot I have had to make that hard choice whether, you know, I save someone's life and get exposed to something potentially dangerous or let them die, and really at the end of the day that's not a choice.
Gay people don't necessarily become gay, they're born that way. They don't have a say in that. I didn't have a say in being born with autism, and I don't hold it against anyone for their beliefs, because we're all entitled to our own beliefs and such, but killing someone or beating them and putting them in that kind of position because of that and your own stigmatic and hate-filled views of it, it's not right, and it should never realistically go unpunished.
I felt like it was an important show, and I was kind of, I get typecast a lot, and I wanted to do something that would challenge me as an actor and as a person, because it challenges your views and things like that.
I didn't know much about Laramie. I think the interest came from just hearing how excited they were about it, and it wasn't until, which is sort of embarrassing to admit actually, it wasn't until the first reading that I, truly fell in love with it.
And I never want any of my family to wind up like Fred Phelps.